Hello everyone, I'm Ken Smith with the Bosch Home Comfort Group. We would like to welcome you to the video training series on our Bosch equipment.
And I'm Fred Crick. We're going to take you through the BGH furnace, all of the ins and the outs. I want to show you a couple little ideas about this furnace. On the left-hand side and the right-hand side by the burner section is some limit switches. Those are MRLCs, which means they are a manual reset. So if the flame belches out, whether we're in a horizontal left, horizontal right situation, those manual reset temperature flame control switches will need to be reset. Again, those are a manual reset. Here are the burners. If I'm going to replace the burners and change the orifices, you're going to, of course, take the gas pipe off, remove these 4 screws, take the pipes out, change the orifices, make sure that they're not cross-threaded, make sure that they're straight, insert the burner back in, replace the 4 screws, replace the gas valve wires, and then, of course, the gas piping. I want you to know that we have a low fire and a high fire spring so that we can replace those when we're replacing the propane from the natural gas type setting. One of the things that we have heard in the past is about the hoses. And the hoses are, again, they come in basically an 18-inch style length, and we're going to cut those off accordingly. One of the issues that we have seen in an upflow application is when the E-box is going to be left hand or right hand. Remember that we can move that from the right side to the left side. But when we go to take the connection box, the collection box for the water, the condensate water for the 96% furnace, and we move it to this particular side, which looking at it is the left, a lot of guys want to take this hose from the secondary heat exchanger exiting point, take it under, and they actually want to go underneath the door switch. When I go underneath the door switch, that crimps this pipe so that I actually will create a trap right here, causing it to build back up into the secondary heat exchanger. So make sure that when you're going from the right-hand side to the left-hand side collection box, we don't put this drain hose underneath the door switch. Remember that the door switch is a L1 type safety device. So this furnace is not going to light up, it's not going to come on, it's not going to produce the 24 volts or low voltage without that door switch being engaged, powering up the transformer, powering up the board, of course powering up the controller. Other thing that I want to look at is in the quick start guide, we have, of course, all of the wiring diagrams that you're going to need for the condensing unit, the BCC 100, and then the gas furnace. Connection places are here. We can see that we have a common, a green, a red, W2, W1, Y1, Y2, but we don't have any place for the B wire. And you notice that in this particular application, the B wire is actually coming from the thermostat, wire nutting here in the control compartment, taking and making a complete circuit all the way back out to the reversing valve in the condensing unit. So there is not a B terminal on the board itself. It is just done with a wire nut connection. Remember that I can set the board up CFM wise. Remember that we can set the board up to have a W1, W2 off of a time mechanism if we don't have enough wires coming from the thermostat to manipulate or operate that W1, W2. But again, very, very sealed compartment. Another thing that we want to make sure that you understand is that in a 5-ton application, we're going to have a box that is maybe sitting in a basement, and we're not using the bottom of the return or the bottom plate for return. The book says, your installation manual says, that both sides of this box will have to be taken away for the return. And so you're not going to be able to get enough return air through one side type thing. So it's on the 5-ton system only. Other than that, guys, it is a very, very sturdy piece of equipment. It's very heavy. The metal is very, very thick. And remember that when we're setting this unit, we're going to tilt this unit toward the front. So in allowing that secondary heat exchanger, which is a clear plastic cover so I can see what's going on within that secondary heat exchanger. I can see the water, the condensate water coming down and going into the exiting tube. But we tilt that so that it exits and it doesn't back up. If we don't tilt that furnace horizontally if it's in a horizontal situation and we don't tilt it toward the front, or we're in an upflow application like this and we don't tilt it toward the front, we do not get all of those BTUs that this furnace can give us in a W2 call. One of the things that we are not a downflow furnace, remember that. So three applications, upflow, horizontal left, horizontal right, 96%, 4 models basically. And when we're looking at a 2-stage gas valve, this is a 50-50 2-stage gas valve. And one of the nicest things that I think that is about the furnace in a propane LP style situation is that it comes with the propane kit. It comes with the springs ready to go. I don't have to order it and forget to order it from the distributor.
Thank you for watching. If you want to learn more about reliable and energy efficient Bosch products, visit bosch-homecomfort.us.